Oh, should stop looking at friends through TikTok. Alright, bet money on it. Turn the notifications off. Check the messages real quick. Check Twitter. Hello! I'm here, hello. I'm not late. 5 minutes, it's fine. Oh shit, I'm getting attacked by hooligans. Hold up. Quietly now. I say I'm being attacked. Give me a second. I can do an intro in uno momento. Alright, I'm back. Guys, I'm here. Hello. Welcome to another, I guess Genshin stream. Where I play Genshin Impact at the game. You know, I play the game, yeah. I'm here. Playing a bit more of it. Playing a bit more Genshin Impact. Now, let me see what this is. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, hello, Tishu. Hey, Jeff. Hello. Hello. How are you both doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having both a great day. If it weren't the limited time event, limited time exclusive event quest. Hold up, sorry, just replying to a very heated comment right now. Will be... I've gotten into some heated discussion about... I feel like I made a mistake or an error in my, in one of my comments on one of my, reactions to the actual animated fight scene. Where I said that I wouldn't have minded if Xiao died. That's pretty much what one of my messages or my comments said. And I got a lot of, not hate, but a lot of people saying, nah, don't kill him. Which was quite interesting to see how much people like the thingy, but don't want Xiao to be deceased. You know what I mean? It's quite interesting. A lot of just like, nah, I don't want to see Xiao die. No. But yeah, I saw your community post, and it's like someone trying to do a workout routine. What was my community post? What did I do again? What? Hold on, what did I say? Ah, yeah, true. I totally forgot what I said. Yeah, yeah. It is interesting. Anyway, Genshin Impact. That's a black screen. Not now. Boom. Here we are. Let me turn the game on and get the actual game audio. I don't feel like playing the Genshin soundtrack through YouTube anymore. Get it rolling through the actual game. And then as soon as combat music blasts in, ear piercing. Yeah, it was quite interesting. Pretty much all I did say in general was that, like, I'm fine with the result, but it's like, I think it would have been slightly better if he had died. Or the thing is, I don't even think him falling there would kill him, because he'd just go back to being sealed in the chasm, which might lead to his death. But maybe the next Archon quest would have us actually help him. You know, that could have been a plot point, right? Like, Xiao gets sealed in the chasm, and we have to, like, the very next Archon quest in 2.8 is we hire Shikano and Heizo, the detective, and he does some detectivizing, and we save him. That would have been an interesting plot point, no? But let's start the stream off. We're not doing the quest at the start. We're gonna do some artifact farming. Don't tell Ben what's happening. What did I do? Don't tell me what. I'm wearing a red jumper. I'm using Yelan, the beautiful woman. Oh, the music comes in. Let's farm. Let's farm. Artifact time. We're starting off strong with the artifacts. Let us switch to our beloved Barbara. You can't send links here. Oh, did Jeff send a link? Oh yeah, I don't think links work well in YouTube, or at least I have not enabled something. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if we ever got to the bottom of that. It might be something I have to enable in the settings. But yeah, no links, I guess. YouTube doesn't like links. Yeah, it is odd. It is odd. I don't know exactly what happens with you guys. I think I can share links. It might be a permissions thing. I think instead of like because I know in like things like Twitch, anyone can send a link. So, but I think on YouTube it's a permissions thing. So you have to have like some level of authority to send links, which is I think slightly better than everyone being able to send links. It was a Rick roll? Ah, you trying to Rick roll me, dude. I'm literally unrick rollable. I'm the Rick roller. But yeah, never gonna give you up. What a banger. I really wish that song, like, permanent longevity. I hope that meme never goes away. What a quality meme. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna desert you. Oh, we're going good. Good artifact so far. A feather. 10 out of 10. Never gonna run around and desert you. Oh, what a song. I don't know if you guys have seen Rick Astley in like recent years, like before that song, but he's quite changed. And he's much like, I don't know if you guys know who Michael Bublé is, a very famous Christmas man. But that Rick Astley probably made like a fuck ton of money from that song just becoming like a meme. Just through the like the YouTube replays and like millions of more people watching it, trying to figure out what this meme business is. Trying to get invested in the meme. I know that person very well. Michael Bublé, he's an absolute legend. He makes some of the best Christmas hits there is. Guess what? What's up, Jeff? What am I guessing? Okay, you got Yelan. You got 2 weapons from the weapon banner. You have a level 90 character. Oh, a crit damage physical helmet. I'll take it. You have, you unlocked the new event. You have 75 billion Mora. You have 4 million Primo Gems. Oh, which one is it? Not exactly sure. Oh, you're never gonna let me down? Thank you. I appreciate that. I hate being let down. It is definitely a pet peeve to be let down. So thank you for never letting me down. I'm gonna hold you to that. If you ever let me down, you're off the team. So I expect never to be let down. Or deserted. Thank you. Ooh, defend. Imagine if that was attack. Oh, imagine if that was HP. Oh, we'd immediately be able to switch. Ooh, if that was HP, that would have been so good. Ooh. I just got rickrolled. Did I really, though? Did I really get rickrolled? Or did I see it coming and play it off like an absolute mega chad? We'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Great idea to start stream with artifact farming. Yeah, you know, we get all the depressing stuff out of the way. We do the really depressing stuff really early, and then we can move on to the fun stuff. Oh. Oh, not good. Oh, what a time. I'm kind of excited to get into the Yelan Quest. I really want to do it. I really do want to get it. I'm just curious as to what the idea or what the concept is going to be. I think she's going to be taken on us on a spy mission. Or something along those lines. Can you farm with me, please? We need Yelan artifacts. I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible because I'm using up, like, 6 more fragile resin, so unless you can play to the same speed, probably not. Fun stuff being Yelan. It actually is. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's not too great. It would be better to have HP percent instead of attack percent, but that's fine. Rolls into crit rate. Could be good. Let's lock it for now. We'll find out on the next episode. Yeah, 100%. We'll find out on the next episode of Genshin Impact where we actually do the Yelan Quest because I spent all day today farming artifacts. Nah, I want to use a fair few fragile resins today. I want to use up like at least 6 on artifacts, and then after that, well, we won't use any. Also, I think I need to use Xingqiu instead of someone here, but... Like Eula's... not Eula, sorry. Yelan is a good character, but she's an idiot. And... well, no, she's not, but you know what I mean. She's, like, not smart. But she is, but, like... What I'm trying to say is that she has low energy. A low energy recharge. So I can't get my burst consistently. So I want to use Xingqiu as a battery for her, but I just don't want to use Xingqiu because he's kind of like a poverty Yelan. And I'm not going to disrespect my Yelan like that. You know? I'm not going to disrespect my Yelan by using some idiot called Xingqiu. Fallen leaves adorn my night. You know, we'll use 5 fragile resin. We'll use that until we have 10. Why do the nickname Poverty Yelan catch on quick? Because that's what Xingqiu is. Ooh, terrible artifact. That's what Xingqiu is literally Poverty Yelan. Like... Sword? Pff, swords are for peasants, dude. It's all about the bows. I've definitely not said the exact opposite before. Also Xingqiu, he's like, look at his face. It's like the exact same, but male on... It's the exact same as Yelan's, but just male, and that's worse. Like, imagine looking the same, but worse. Weird. Weird forehead. There we go, now we're in the rhythm. Now we're in the rhythm. Come on, give me a good one. Bam. Oh, it's a chalice. Fuck, we want hydro damage. Oh, imagine if that was hydro damage. That would have been actually really funny. To be quite frank, this could be a good test to see if HP is better than hydro damage. I doubt it is, but it could be a cool test. When you said he is male, I got sold on your opinion real quick. Yeah, you just have to mention that Xingqiu is a man, and that Yelan is not a man, and you're instantly sold. It's that easy. It's that easy. I will have order. Like a double cheeseburger with extra fries. Bam. Yeah, bam. Suck him up. Slam him down. Oh, satisfying. Satisfying. Also, I think the reason Xingqiu is actually a poverty Yelan, because 4 stars don't have signature weapons. If Xingqiu had a signature weapon, I think he'd be able to compete really well with Yelan, or at least a lot better, right? Or maybe even be better. But because he doesn't have a signature weapon that's built for him, and also building him is not that kind of difficult. You just attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, or whatever. Also, Yelan's a bit better, a bit unique weapon, higher scaling, just general 5-star things. Yeah, that's the biggest reason I think that Xingqiu is gonna lag behind. Like, if both of them are built really, really well, to pretty much to their perfect build, the reason that Yelan's gonna take the win is because, Xingqiu just doesn't have a unique weapon for him. Like, you'll have to run him with the what's it called? The Mistsplitter. Oh, okay. That's a Zhongli replacement, I think. If it rolls really well, that's a Zhongli artifact. 10 out of 10. Yeah, if you have to run him with the Mistsplitter, or even... Actually, probably the Jade Cutter. Probably the Jade Cutter. The only advantage she has is more Hydra application. Barely. If you take into consideration that you'll be constantly using her... Well, actually, no, I guess actually just their burst, then yeah, okay, I guess that's fair. If it's just their burst, then yeah, I think Xingqiu wins that one. I think it's if you take it in throughout their whole kit, I think Yelan wins, because you'll be using her breakthrough barb, you'll be using her skill a lot more frequently, because I think the skill cooldown on Xingqiu is longer than... What is the cooldown on this? Cooldown of 21 seconds. 10 seconds. So you can get 2 Yelan skills before 1 Xingqiu skill. And then if you have C1 Yelan, kind of gets thrown out the water. Oh, another good artifact. With HP, because that's pretty much the artifact that we just got earlier, with HP percent instead of attack percent. Rolls crit damage, could be 10 out of 10. That is a good artifact. Yo, essentially, if I see a person using a Xingqiu, poor. I can't even say it with a straight face. No, it's just gonna be a big difference. This is one of the few times where the meta is being changed drastically. You know, the other 2 times, like Kazuha and Sucrose, the debate between them. And then the other time was Raiden Shogun official. Those are the few times that the meta has drastically changed from one character to another. Is Kazuha Sucrose, Raiden official, and now Xingqiu or Yelan. Which one is the better pick? Oh, and another good artifact. If that rolls crit damage, that's like raw, massive, big chonga donga. Okay, let's save it. Let's continue using. Another great artifact. Up for debate if it's great, because we still have to roll it, but another good one. We're absolutely blasting through this resin. Absolutely blasting through it, mate. Oh my god, actually yesterday, after I, like, was doing the Zhongli like voice impressions and whatnot near the end of the stream, my voice was destroyed. Like, my voice was fucked last night. I just could not, like, I could speak, but it didn't hurt, but it felt like nothing was coming out, like no sound or anything. My voice was knackered. My dingus brain sucks. Have you triple crowned it? Yeah. We did that. We ended last night by doing that. Yeah, we triple crowned it, 100%. That's why I'm not farming the books. I'd be farming the books right now. 3 more fragile resin. From the way you were speaking, I could tell the heaviness on my throat. It was tough. Last night, I pretty much, after I ended stream, I did not speak to anyone in my family. Just because I was like, yeah, listen, it's fucked. It's done. It's gone with the wind. 13,000. It's a lot of damage. Oh. Oh my god, the peak damage is really good. The peak damage with my Yelan, even though she's built kind of poorly, is super good. 13.9 Ks on the elemental burst hits. If only we had a HP timepiece. Even for the 4-set Emblem of Severed Fate, I don't think I have any easy or good to use ones. If only any of these HP ones were good. Like, look at this. Imagine if that rolled crit damage instead of HP or even attack. Oh my god. It'd be even higher. It'd be actually a lot higher. But let's not live in the past. We're farming. We're grinding. 13.1. Actually, because her burst duration has to go in. There we go. The thing is, you can use her as like a main DPS even now. That's what I've noticed. Even if you just build her pretty well, energy recharge. If you build her for energy recharge, that's when she becomes like a main DPS. Oh my god. That's a good filler piece. Oh, that is a good filler piece. Okay. Keep this if we need to fill with her HP timepiece. Okay. Thanks, game. Thank you. I'm just imagining if you have a HP timepiece, I'm shivering. Oh, same, dude. Same. I'm shivering, dude. I'm shivering. I'm quivering. I did a damage test with my Misplitter today. Sorry, whenever you mention your own gameplay, I just remember you trying to get that achievement. Yeah, what was the damage test here? Misplitter damage test on Ayaka. Or was it with Kaching, I'm assuming? One of the two. 100k heavy attack with Kaching. Ooh, it could have been... If that defense was a crit damage, that would have been great. 100k charge attack with Kaching with the Misplitter. Guaranteed. Oh, 15,000's there. 15,000 on those hits. If you use, you have to use her burst at the start of the fight because you kind of want to get that ramp damage in. Defense. No, only around 60k per charge attack. Ka-ching. Oh, saying that like it's not not a big deal, but that's fair enough. Yeah, just 60k. Yeah, it's just a measly 60. Ah. With Ico, though, the total damage her elemental burst did was 1.4 million. Like, holy dingus, that is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. I'm assuming you recorded yourself and you just counted all the numbers, you added everything together. That's a lot of damage. 1.4 million. That I don't have the patience to kind of calculate that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever done that much damage in a sequence. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Jesus. If we get the ramp in there, start that, do this. I was bored, okay? Your Yelan could actually do that, I suppose. Well, okay, only if you take into consideration the, like, hits that you are doing. Like, if you add the hits that you do to build up the proc of the burst, then sure, maybe. But if you just take into consideration just her burst, probably not. But I guess you would take them into consideration, so, yeah, I guess I would need all the buffs. And that may be only with Superconduct, which I don't do often. Yeah, okay, maybe. I maybe not 1.4 million. That seems, just from the numbers that I see, I don't think I could do 1.4. I maybe 1 million, 1.1 at most. 1.4 seems out of reach, or 1.5 even. Kind of makes me want to test it, but that also means going through the whole clip and just calculating all the numbers. I might do that in my own time. Maybe tomorrow, because I'm not streaming tomorrow. I might do that by myself. Just see which characters, like in the whole burst window of my like accounts, which like team compositions can do the most damage in the whole burst window. Because for let's say something like Hu Tao, if I want to do the Hu Tao Yelan combo, it would be how much, like, what is the total damage that I do throughout all of Hu Tao's elemental skill, I guess, right? That would be the damage window. And then Eula's damage window is after you press her burst. So maybe that. I might do that tomorrow. I might have a bit of fun tomorrow, but who knows? I might sleep till 2 PM, and then I have nothing to do until I have to go to work. I know what party comp you do. Alright, what can I do? What party comp do you think I can do with my account that you don't have? That's hot. That's hot as fuck. I did not realize it was that hot. I forgot that it's a thermos, essentially. I burnt my tongue. I missed! Alright, this game stinks. Alright, final artifact roll for a few minutes here, because we're gonna regenerate 6 more resin in just a second. Final artifact roll, let's see. Come on, give me a big one. Bam. Terrible. Alright. We got some okay artifacts. We got some pretty okay bad boys here. Let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see. First of all, first thing I'm gonna do is take a look at that Zhongli helmet that we got. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that 26% HP would be pretty crazy. But depends on how it rolls. Depends on how it rolls. We have this bad boy. If it goes into maybe like HP, let's just roll it. Let's roll. If it goes into a HP percent here, and then everything into crit damage, that would be pretty crazy. It'd be one of those things that I'd call a net positive. Yep. There it is. Who saw that coming, huh? Who saw that one coming? Elemental Mastery, kind of useless on Geo. We need every single roll now to go into crit damage. If the next one isn't crit damage, it's probably not worth it. Yeah, not worth it. If it was attack, I might have thought about it, but double EM on Geo is not useful. I won't get rid of it. It's an okay artifact. It's a pretty decent artifact, so I won't get rid of it. To be quite frank, I could just change Eula's and Yunjin's. And oh no, Yunjin needs that defense. Never mind. Okay, so like Eula, of course, Zhongli for his thingamajigs of damage boosted for Unforged. A level 67 Lisa for her defense decrease passive and Superconduct and Bennett. I didn't even know she had a defense increase. Okay, so there's nothing to game through constellations. Maybe that would be a good way to get, Superconduct. That would be a nice and easy way to get Superconduct going. Maybe I'll give that a try then later if we jump on the the Asian account, sorry, later. I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely try that out. I don't know if I have a 70 Lisa though. I can't remember. Anyway. I didn't even, okay, that's interesting. I didn't even know Lisa had a defense decrease nor a defense boost. She has a 25% defense boost. She could be, if you get her constellation, I think, well, it was the second constellation, you could actually use her in like an Arataki team. 25% is a lot of percent. If you have this constellation. Oh no, sorry. Never mind. No, it's her defense. Okay, I read that wrong. Never mind. She doesn't have a defense boost. I read that completely wrong. Let's not talk about it. Let's have a look at my artifacts, though. We are looking at... not Heart of Depth. We are looking at Tenacity of the Meleth. We actually got a decent feather. What is this flower? Let's see if it rolls crit rate. I'm not accepting artifacts that don't have both crit stats on it, so... That's just how this character works now, and that's how I build my characters. I do not accept anything that does not have both crit stats on it, so bam. Even if it is HP. Even if it is HP. Fuck. 7%. In the long run, I might revisit that flower, but for now, no. We got some decent... Okay, this one is replaceable, because we already don't have crit damage on this piece. This one is actually usable if it doesn't roll crit damage, but it does have to roll crit rate a lot of times. So let's give it a go. All we're looking for here is a net positive like stat here. Does Elemental Mastery, Energy Recharge, Attack, those are fine, just not Defense. But in saying that, I've jinxed the system and it's just going to give us attack percent. See, now that's okay. We'll definitely try to push this artifact at the end. It's a net positive. But then we have this one as well, which... Actually, all of these are good. Hold up. All these are good. Alright, this just needs to roll HP, or flat HP, or crit damage. That's all we're looking for. Flat HP or crit damage, and we're in a net positive. Elemental Mastery, not a bad stat. I don't think Eula's the reactor, though, in the team comp, so that's fine. That can also be pushed. And then this one just needs... This one has to be a crit rate roll, or I'm not using it. It has to be crit rate, or... Because I don't accept it. Bam. Elemental Mastery, sadly, that's getting destroyed, which it is this one. All these other ones, wait, no, wait. Yeah. The ones that don't have crit rate don't get used. Unlock them. Anything good in the timepiece? No. If this one had... If Barbara's Sands had, like, crit rate on it, I'd probably think about it, but to be honest, my Sands is also really fucking hard to get rid of right now. Chalice, it needs to be a Hydro damage, I believe, but we did get a good HP. Did we? Did we? This one. We got this one, which is okay for testing. I'm not going to roll it. And then the helmet needs to be crit damage, because I said so. Which that one, imagine this rolls crit rate. And keep imagining, because we need our imaginations to get anything. Alright, back to the flowers, or feathers then. Okay, we're going to start with the high roll one. This needs to roll crit rate at least 3 times, I think, for it to be used. And then HP pretty much to be a net gain. It's just that easy, isn't it? Just roll crit rate like 3 times, and then just, you know, bam. Okay. We can still push it. Still good. We're still happy, kind of, maybe. We're still positive vibes, bam. HP, okay. Now the last 2 rolls, crit rate. Crit rate right here. Last 2 rolls, crit rate, bam. It's that easy. Bada bing, bada boom. Some would say the easiest. Let's actually use up some of these things here. 2 rolls, let's go. Crit rate, bam. 16% HP though. Okay, if this last roll goes into crit rate, then I think it's still usable. We'll just drop slightly in crit rate, which I'm not happy about. But I think it's fine. Elemental Mastery, alright, pretty much useless. God damn it. Okay, next one. We won't get rid of it just because it's like an artifact that is a thing. I guess Zhongli could make value out of it, maybe. It has energy recharge on it. Nah, it's not that great. Alright, this one. This one has base HP and HP percent and crit rate. We just need all crit rate rolls. It's that easy, right? When you believe in the heart of the cards and you say crit rate, it goes crit rate. You know, it's that easy. But you just need to continuously do that. You need a chain reaction. You need to set up a line of gunpowder and light it at one end and have it just last forever till the other end. And at the other end, it's maximum... God damn it. It's a maximum crit damage roll. I don't even think this can roll high enough to be 10%, so it's not really worth it, but whatever, we'll do it. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. God damn it! Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. What is that? Yeah, that's terrible. Not worth it anymore. That one can get unlocked. Did we have anything else that we can do? No. Rip. But if we go back to the Pale Flame, we got that really nice filler piece that we can just level up to see what it... Just to see how it rolls, you know? Let's send it. What is this? Terrible. And this one. Yeah. Just send it. What are the chances it rolls well? Mm-hmm, yes, yes, interesting. Yes. Very intriguing. Yes. Yes, quite exquisite. Yes, what a marvelous piece. Yes. How very interesting. How very, very interesting. Yes. Can't really use it right now, but we're saving it. Can't really use it right now, but in the future, it is a 10% crit rate drop. But here's the thing. That's okay-ish. Not really. It's, well, it's okay. It's not really that great. Like, high crit damage is cool, but it's okay. It is tough. It's tough. It's a tough piece. That's tough. But that's about okay. It's definitely tough. Fucking hell. How's that volume? That's good. It's okay. I think that I'll probably use it in the end, because, like, her crit rate is already at, like, 71. We drop in 10, 61. We can maybe get a few bonuses with another one. Would boost our crit damage. The thing is, it's only a 12% crit damage boost, but a 10% crit rate drop. I don't think that's a good thing to do. It's a 1-to-1 drop. You don't really want to do that. So it's I probably won't do it, but, you know, maybe test it in the future. Who knows? Who knows? Let's do the Yelan Quest now. They know that you have the bow. Actually, true. They've read my mind and the game code, and they know that I have the bow. How dare they? Well, listen, I hate artifacts, and I'm never artifact rolling again until Monday. So let's do the quest. Let's do Yelan's quest.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
Who are you?
Oh, hey, Hoishin. Long time no see. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Ning Wang's assistant?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all
Yep.
the time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. I just feel constantly agitated.
Has something happened?
It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Is that the old guy?
What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
It is the old guy.
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him.
Doesn't faze him.
Anyway, my father's currently on the
7,000.
second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me? He seems very fond of you too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
Old age gets to everyone. Zhongli just chilling at 7,000 years old. Alright. There he is, Uncle Tien from Dragon Ball Z.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Hoishin, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
Is this a voice actor? Is this the same voice actor? It doesn't sound the same. Maybe we just haven't heard him talk much.
I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Yeah, I've been traveling. Some people call me the Traveler. I don't know who, but some people do.
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though
Nice
the
one,
mind
Tissue.
is
Nice one.
willing, the flesh is weak.
Trying to enter the building.
Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today.
Yelan's spying on us,
Nevertheless,
isn't she?
I wish to
She's
pass on
100%
this
listening in on the
before my
conversation.
mental acuity
In some
begins to
She's
decline.
invisible behind us, isn't she?
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick
Your intellect is
someone,
unparalleled.
and then
True.
Lady Keqing, Lady
True, dude.
Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate.
Is one of the
myself.
candidates Yelan?
Not to despair.
Where does she fit in this?
Because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf.
There
with
she.
the
That's how
second
she
office.
fits into it. Okay.
In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Nah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Roger.
It's
Yelan, dude.
Jackpot. Uncle Tien here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him.
Oh, she's not the
Fancy joining
Tian?
me?
T
You'll
Shwen,
be
whatever.
among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Does it help us find our sister? I don't think so. Not really interested.
Makes sense. After all, whoever the next Tianshu is, it doesn't really make any difference to us.
She's spitting bars.
Still,
Doesn't really matter.
Paimon's really curious to see which candidates Uncle Tian picked, so let's go take a look.
So
Alright then.
we care by plot.
Though, I gotta
Thumbs up.
say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety, too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Yelan, you
No
want to be
shot.
the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation.
So what's gonna happen is
No need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
oh, thanks. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna go meet these 3 people. Yelan's gonna break their kneecaps, and they're just
Well
gonna
said.
be disabled and can't do the whole position of Tianxuan or whatever.
Uncle Tian
That's what's gonna
seems
happen.
really worn down.
That's what's
It's
gonna
like all
happen.
his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course,
I already
it
forgot.
doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Break their
Let's
kneecaps.
leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right, heads in the game, people. The
Kill 'em
stakes
off
don't
one
get
by
much
one,
higher than a
exactly.
change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Alright, I guess. Sure, I don't really fucking know. I feel like that's foreshadowing that part where we just... Wait, where do we have to go? Yeah. I feel like where Yelan's like, can I do it? That's just foreshadowing that she's gonna get it, right? I'm just gonna predict that. She's gonna get it. Because of, like, she just is. Yeah, these guys don't sound like they have good names. Like Ning Wang, Ke-Ching. These are good names, right? Yelan. I can't even remember. Zhe Yi? No. Too difficult. Mingbo? Nah. I don't know the other guy? Nah. It's gonna be her.
My legs are getting sore.
And look at these guys. They look
What
like
is wrong
idiots.
with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Very, very unlikable already.
I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument.
Based off who has the
over
easiest
this.
name. It's not about
Sounds
easiest,
worth
but
it.
most memorable.
Qianwei
Yelan is
hasn't been
rememberable.
uncalled for,
And so is
Ningbo
Ning
cut him
Wang
some
and
slack.
Ke-Ching,
We've all
because
been
it's 2
standing around
syllables.
for a while.
Zhe
It's
Yi,
natural to be
very
getting
hard to
irritable.
remember.
Look,
I'll forget about it by
got
tomorrow.
this. There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. Ugh, they're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
It was those 3?
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them.
Can I guess why she'll win or
Whoever
how
is
she'll win?
appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected
She's
to
a better
implement their
candidate?
plan as put forward in their manifesto.
A woman? She's a
Failing the
woman.
occurrence of some cataclysmic event,
She's
they will
female.
not be permitted to change their
Got it.
plan. Therefore,
Got it.
these 3
Those-
piles of
those 3
documents
guys,
in front of us
men.
represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Wait, I have to check their manifestos. Alright, let me turn down the music. Music's kind of loud. We'll have it there. And we'll
Paimon coming in.
turn the dialogue up one. I have to, this is, see, okay. I don't want to just instantly say that I don't like this quest, but the fact that there's a line at the start of the quest that says, this doesn't matter. Right? The traveler has a line that he can choose saying, I don't care. And the fact that can replicate into just how I'm feeling, I don't care about who the next Tianshu is. Have the quest have to do with some spy mission. She's literally a covert spy who like stalks and fucking hunts down intelligence operatives in other fucking areas. Have us do something like that with her, and have like a stealth mechanic, instead of have us assess the applicants for the next Tianshu position.
roll.
Such a fucking dumb
Alright,
quest
maybe
already.
I'll
I already
take
hate
one
it.
more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up
So your
to
name
it.
is Ben and you live Australia, Canberra? Yeah. What's up? How's it going, man? How's it going? Anyway, Zhe Yi's manifesto. Zhe Yi's manifesto covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, checks, balances. The focus seems to be problem solving. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It's so thick that you can only have time to skim through it roughly. Alright, general shit. I don't know. Manifesto addresses commercial issues and provides some very penetrating analysis. His view seems to be that regulations and incentives are both dispensable, or indispensable rather. Mingbo. Mingbo's manifesto covers domestic affair quite comprehensively. The core principles seem to be the greater good means the world that works for everyone. Check out the 3 people. Guess how I know? This is my first time in your stream. I don't know. I've mentioned it before. In like videos, I think. I don't know.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
They got.
Everyone took it very seriously.
Did they though? Did they?
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What did you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person.
I
Certainly
really don't like him.
I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces.
I don't like him already.
I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Your communication skills.
Cloud Retainer?
I didn't even pick that line! Oh, come on, dude.
Yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
God, what happened to choice? Bro, I didn't even... Don't make different lines, dude. Make different ones, dude. I didn't even choose the Cloud Retainer one and oh. I hate this game. Don't try to have a story when you won't even let the player pick what they say.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to
It's me,
understand
Jeff.
the
Oh yeah, what's up, man?
concepts
I don't mean what I
have put
said. Oh, you're all good, man. Don't worry.
forward. Yeah,
You didn't say
although
anything, I
should
don't
get
think.
my hopes up.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months.
That makes a whole sentence. Maybe
and
that's
3
why.
days. In that time, I've handled,
Now
2,347
I see what
cases.
I definitely know that's what happens because they've been doing that a lot more recently, where the top choice is like the first half of the second of the sentence, and then the second choice is the second half. Here's what I think they should do: stop doing that. Don't give the player the choice if the choice, the 2 choices is just the 1 choice. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's weird. Don't do that. I don't think anyone in the history of player dialogue choices has ever done the top choice is the first half of the sentence, the second choice is the second half of the sentence. Stop. Fuck, there's nothing I can even do. Well,
I got a new letter from an informant.
Ningguang, whoever the fuck is... Are we back? God fucking damn it. I literally am about to chuck myself out a window because of that. Alright. We're back. And that disconnects... Oh. I have to redo all that dialogue. I have to
Finished,
redo
huh?
all that
What
dialogue.
did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did.
What's with YouTube and like, that wasn't YouTube, that was me. Something's, I think, recently just happening with our net, and I don't know what's the problem.
That's for me to know and you to find out. We'll see the candidates now.
Something,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
mainly something wrong with my net. that happened because the game. I also have to redo this first guy's dialogue.
Oh, so you two? I had assumed that. I trust you've read through my.
Let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Relax.
Let's
It
hope that
wasn't
doesn't happen.
Cloud Retainer. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of.
That's a
Oh,
U problem today. It's been a U problem
is it
or
my
a me
turn?
problem. Sorry for
Yes.
for the past few times.
I'm,
That's why the stream's
I've
like
worked there
disconnected and I have to
for,
restart
have
it a few
12
times.
active cases at the moment. My
That's how
current
it's been.
work
It's
is
always been a me
related to-
problem. I don't know why.
You know
It's
what?
only happened in recent
Let's
times.
leave the self-interest.
Oh,
It's been like this for the
Okay.
past week about.
sorry.
Right? Just streams randomly going out, and I don't really know fucking why. All right, new guy.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
This guy wins.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
This guy wins because he's nice and not an idiot.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from.
Here comes the answer. This guy's good.
But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts.
Well, okay.
Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or
You know what?
wrong
Actually,
about
that's
your
the
proposed
right
solution
candidate.
being the optimal
Yelan.
one?
That's the right
A
candidate.
great
Choose that one.
question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to
Wi-Fi's
blame
been
for
slow
poor
since in New
results,
South Wales
I
since
would take
5G.
responsibility.
Nice answer.
I see what you're saying.
All right.
Yes
next
and no.
question.
I think there's a bit more to it, but generally speaking, I guess you are right. It has been kind of weird since 5G.
Seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Now, I'm gonna choose the meh option. That's what I'm gonna choose. It's gonna act like I said I agree. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna choose meh, and it's gonna act like I said I agree.
Here's my take on what we just learned.
Oh no, okay,
As
I
you
thought she was
saw,
gonna discredit us.
Shinwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his
I thought it was
manifesto
instantly gonna
which
discredit us.
effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Shenwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Jur-E. His manifesto is full of
Jur-E!
pertinent details. His
Jur-E!
methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat.
Definitely.
The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Jur-E take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great.
Break his kneecaps. Yelan,
Yes.
you're in.
Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
And then Uncle Tien's been assassinated. Oh no, Uncle Tien has been assassinated by Yelan's assistants. Oh no, and Zhe Yi and Cheng Wei and Mingbo have all been missing. And it's up to us to find out how and why and where. Now, that would be a good plot point. Prediction thrown out in 0.2 seconds? Exactly. That's Genshin Impact. Ruins my plans very quickly.
It's more or less as I anticipated.
Oh, really?
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind
He's a
it?
descendant.
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates, have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Bo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zuri was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa! So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tian?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Wo came to my attention in the course of my work, and as for Jerry, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing, and gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Jerry came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself.
Oh.
So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing, and
Hey, what's up,
noticed how
Azuri?
quickly
Hello.
we got on.
Sounds like he's a family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy.
Why don't you
to
apply for the
see,
Tianshu position?
but it
Because there's a
also gets
line at the
worse.
start of this quest that says I don't
The
care,
young are
and I'm
growing up.
exactly of the same mindset.
I am
This does
growing
not
old.
affect us in any way.
How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Yes, the classic old man
Sounds like
activity.
you sure love
Fishing.
Uncle Tian.
Ooh, there's nothing
Every
quite like
70-year-old loves
to
fishing.
pass the
Every
time.
70-year-old.
Ooh, and freshly caught fish. They make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Barely any preparation required.
Fish soup. Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it?
No.
Also, some time ago, Jury purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman.
Yeah, someone from
You've
Genshin
been
enjoying fishing.
recently.
How on earth?
Jury always brings some extra ingredients.
There
to
should be a
pair with the
dialogue in this thing
rice.
saying, how the fuck do you enjoy Genshin
The
fishing?
addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances, I'm sure.
Ooh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Uh-huh.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
Is this quest gonna pick
Mhm.
up at all?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Jury's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them.
Okay.
This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood.
Type
Come
it a
on,
symbol, true.
Let's go talk
I
some
did the Abyss, got 36 stars this time too. Super happy. I used Miko, Kazu, Benny, and Jingling first half, and Eula, Ran, Rosario, and Zhongdong. Congrats, 36 stars, amazing. Honestly, fair enough.
So
I was expecting people to be struggling on this one, just because of the mechanical array. But if you got it, then nice. Tissue didn't get 36 stars, so
Let's not
get
rush.
wrecked. Trolled,
There's no time
amazing,
limit for this
trash,
assessment.
bro. Mistsplitter and Ayaka can't carry the. Mistsplitter and Ayaka can't carry Spiral Abyss? What?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. the truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Oh, that was cool.
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Okay, I like this. It's picking up. It's picking up. The spy operative
Did they scare
mission
you?
is picking up.
These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua.
Yep.
They work for me.
Yep.
As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required.
Nice.
Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
Where's
That
Upei?
big head must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Yeah.
Visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's
These two
background.
give me vibes.
Wenyuan,
If you've ever watched Naruto, those two like in the first half of Naruto, like when he's in like the orange jumpsuit, those two like Jonin ninjas that are always together, the guy with like the fucking wheat like out of his mouth, and then the other guy, these two give me those two guys vibes. But that's fucking funny as fuck. Yeah, this is the Shumatsuban thing. The two characters now can summon ninjas with their voice. Amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't remember their names.
So what about Juri?
Juri. Well, obviously, as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves.
Please have like a stealth
Let's
mechanism.
Go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
Oh, are we just listening to
If you're
people?
looking for
Oh.
information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, if there's stealth, surely there's a stealth mechanic in a spy mission. Come on. Come on. Surely there's a stealth section where we have to sneak around. And we play as Yelan, and she has unique abilities just for that one quest.
What's Bulai doing here today?
What is Bolai doing here today?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsettias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead.
It's an
Neither of
instant
us wants
lie.
that.
That's an instant lie.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life. Oh, what are you doing here?
Trying to do a spy
And
mission.
To be clear, these Sunsettias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
I got more than enough in my bag.
Actually, we want to ask you about...
That line. Oh,
Have you heard of him before?
They add that meme line. Oh, don't worry, I have more than plenty in my bag. And nothing, no comment or anything by the guy on that. They could have added a line like, what do you mean you got like 3,000 or some shit like They could have had him say anything. Oh, what's the point of adding a meme line if the NPCs won't respond to it? Come on, that's how you do it. Oh, bro. No way.
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character.
Yeah.
And
Something like that.
how
Let's
did
go with
I
that.
not notice him sooner?
I agree.
In fact, maybe I'm not too late. if I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo
Just some
Boutique.
interaction, dude. Some interaction,
Sounds like a
please.
decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where? Where?
Don't tell me Bolai runs away. No.
Looks
Okay,
like
thank
he's
God.
chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's follow them and listen in.
Oh! Oh, is it gonna be... Oh, it's just...
Try not to let him see you.
I'll just go and
it's just,
fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut
Yeah,
me
yeah,
out
it's a
of this.
tail mission. Alright, cool.
Hey!
Yeah, it's a tailing mission. Cool, cool, cool. Something we've
I
done
understand.
7,000
Let's
times.
walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
Whatever happened to the stealing the Lyre de Hermel stealth quest?
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then.
I wonder why Yelan even went through the
He
trouble of
fancies
bringing us.
himself as
She would
a man of
easily go
culture,
invisible on her own.
but
Exactly.
doesn't care for needless
There's
extravagance.
a lot of plot holes in this
So
one.
I thought I might buy him a set of high quality.
A bit of a plot hole, isn't it?
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
That's it! What?
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
He's not, is he? He's gonna
We
end up
shouldn't
being
jump
this
to
fucking...
conclusions just yet.
He's gonna end up being
Let's
this
go check out the
vile
lab where he
monster of a
makes the
human being.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianchu yourself, are you?
What's the problem with that?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does
Thanks.
that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
That's just not funny. That's just not funny. You could just mention food, and Paimon's like, yeah, I'll just lay down my life for you. Oh, you want a burger? Yeah, I'll just murder an entire civilization for a burger. Doesn't really fucking hold weight when it happens all the time. What a short stealth section. Absolutely just non-existent. Alright. I'm starting to not like this quest as much. Even though I like Yelan, dude. They need to... I think they should try to make their quests into, like, their own mini-games as well.
Take it easy.
I think that might make them a bit more interesting. Like, each quest, or maybe not each quest, but has its, like, own thing. Like, Yelan's quest could have had a specific event around... Not event, but kind of, like, mini-game around actually using her stealth and invisibility thing effectively and going through, like, an actual area stealthing around. It could have actually been that. But it's not. It might pick up.
Wharf is as busy as
I don't think it
ever.
will.
I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
I don't think it'll pick up. Because we still have to obviously do a domain or a combat sequence with the trial Yelan. And if it goes the same line as like some of the
Welcome.
Inazuma
What would
quests,
you like
then
to
you're just
buy
going to be
today?
killing 3 enemies. We're here to ask you about someone.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone.
Professional spy. We're all professional spies here. And we're stuttering. Alright,
We've
cool.
heard about this young man called Jur-E, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
This is not necessary. Do not remove Paimon telling us what happened. Remove Paimon telling us what just happened, and it will be a bit better. Paimon...
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
I'm a fisher.
That sounds fantastic.
I'm a fisherman.
I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they
I like Uncle Son.
They meet someone who's heard of him.
I like Uncle Son.
Come on.
He's a good guy.
Let's keep asking around.
Good man. They need to stop having Paimon repeat what was done. Telling us what was done. Something happens. An action. An event will happen. And why do we need Paimon to tell us? Surely the game or the writers don't think that the players are dumb enough to not be able to read between the lines, right? I think everyone was like, yeah, Yelan just created a fake identity.
Buy some fish?
And then fucking
It's
Paimon,
300 for
oh,
one
you just
or
created
3
a
for
fake
1,000.
identity!
You better hurry.
Unnecessary.
When they're gone. They're gone.
It's unnecessary.
Hello. We're from the Society for Fish Price Research.
Yep.
We'd just like to ask a few questions.
I know that research club.
Wow, she switched identity again.
Real fucking
Society for Fish Price Research. I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know.
I like Uncle Gal.
I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him.
He's just so poor. His parents, bro, what, you can't chain ins? He's poor and his parents died at a very young age. What, you can't, his father was an alcoholic and he's fucking in debt as hell. You can't chain insults like that. You're killing the man.
He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair enough.
He can afford to eat.
He's just said he was
anything,
poor.
but You'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything.
Didn't backstab
What
him,
he's
just
achieved
cut his
already
whole
puts
back in
most
two.
people to shame.
Just took a
But nobody's
katana
perfect.
to the
I
spine.
just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Just took one
Not a
whole
problem.
Eula
And
ultimate
just
to the
for
back.
record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
That's a good line from Paimon. That's a good line.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
Love life? Again?
Dugu Show.
Hey, it's you guys! Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course, we also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Just lying throughout this whole fucking quest. Like, this line is unnecessary. It's unnecessary to do this. You don't have to tell us that she's lying to a kid. We can see that she's doing it. It seems to have made his day.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of Juri. For example, I can't remember. Probably because it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Juri in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, one other thing. These
Fucking
days,
child.
there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Juri stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
Fare thee well. That doesn't quite fit
Any
with the
that
theme of the
seem
area
strange
we're
to
in.
you?
Fare thee well doesn't quite fit with what area of the world we're in, by the way. We're in a Chinese themed city. It's not quite it. But it is what it is, you know? I'm completely lost right now.
Strange? What was strange about it? Juri seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gas spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me.
Yep.
Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details.
Yep.
That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person.
Yep.
Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months.
Yep.
His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
Good question.
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Definitely.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further.
Definitely.
Jur-E was born into a poor family.
Yep, just keep
Getting
mentioning
people to get
he's
his
poor.
stories out there is within the
Why is
rules
this a
of the game
focus?
as
Why are
far
we
as I'm
focusing on the
concerned.
fact that he used to be
The
poor?
problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life.
Alright, stop
Everything
mentioning
he's
that
earned,
he's
he's either
poor.
spent
We
on
get it.
studying,
Stop.
traveling,
Don't
or
kick
paying
him
off
whilst
debts.
he's down.
I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Someone's helping him.
Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu Xixing. That's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do?
Oh.
Even if we asked Juri about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
Probably not.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Now let's go into a stealth mission where we infiltrate
Remember
a
the current
base.
affairs and
We do like
planning
a little
stage of the
stealth
assessment?
operation where we can't
Since
get
the
caught
successful candidate is
through a
duty-bound
domain.
to implement their plan after
Something like that?
taking office.
No?
Their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Ah, yes. Instead of infiltrating something, instead of spying on people like a spy does, we're just gonna go read his manifesto and look through it, I guess. Oh, God. This quest had so much potential. It still does. It still does have a lot of potential, but surely something to do with being a spy is involved. Except for that one part where we walked about 3 meters to follow someone. Please. That's all I ask, is just... Where's this quest? Where do I do this? Inside? Go to the back of Yangshan Tea House and check the manifesto.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tian might think
Oh,
of
I get it.
Jur-E,
I know what it's
the
going to be.
fact
There's
remains
going to
that
be a
he's one of
quick
his
time
favorite
event where we have to decipher
Any
text
evidence
within a
he's left is
specific
not
amount of
going to be
time per
immediately
text. We have to do it 3
We'll have to
times,
look
and it's
carefully
just
and think
really
critically.
quick word association puzzle. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen here. We have to do a bit of a word association puzzle, and it's a quick time event. Here we go.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through.
It has to. It has to be.
Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Yep. Read the chapter C. Oh, it's not gonna voice it? Not gonna care. Nah. Voice it if you want it to care, or if you want it to matter. No. If you're not gonna go all in on the effort, I'm not gonna go all in on the care. Stop reading. Cool. Nice! Quick time event over! Amazing!
Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. All that reading really just wore me down.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Yeah, what's up, Shanghua?
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua! If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Qianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Qianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works.
Xingqiu.
Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Nice.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Qianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Qianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets
Xingqiu
sick of it
cameo?
and releases all of his trade secrets.
Just
It's like
just
he wants
naming
people
him
to
as
know
the
that they
young master.
Still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back! Huh? How come you're here?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
Can we meet the third guy? I want to meet the third guy.
I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you.
Yep.
Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbois.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbois struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbois at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbois is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today.
Yeah.
According to Miss Yu, the Ministry often gets Mingbois to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, there was once someone in the Ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career.
Yeah.
Mingbois gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Yeah, you said that before.
So that's what you meant by that. I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
Can we meet the third ninja? No? Fair enough.
So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
Yep.
Still have a bit left.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I thought we finished.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Cheungshu Pool redevelopment plan.
What's that?
Cheungshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground.
I saw plus Ajdaha and didn't read the rest of the sentence, and I thought she was just gonna talk about Ajdaha like Yelan and her are just best friends. Or Yelan and him are best friends. I had like a small bit of panic in terms of just general normality. I thought she was gonna be like, yeah, plus Ajdaha just came over last weekend, had a few beers. She's like, oh, thank God it's not that. Thank God it's not that.
At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Cheungshu Pool.
Oh, that's where we go.
Time ago, with the approval of the
Great.
Qixing,
That's where we go.
a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
Good question.
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, So the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Jur-E's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky.
This is as
It seems
boring
out of
as
step with the
Yae
rest of
Miko's
his
quest.
plans. Still,
This is
this
as
one
boring
fact
as
alone
Yae
doesn't
Miko's
tell us
quest.
much.
This might be interesting
Everyone
to
wants
some
get
people,
their hands on
100%,
this treasure. The
but
treasure
I am
hunters,
so
the
fucking
Fatui,
bored.
Even local Liyue factions. Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto?
The Black Cliff Forge, apparently.
Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Qingshu Pool.
Yep.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Yeah. I feel like these single target or single, like, character quests are such a good time for Genshin to, or the MiHoYo to expand or explore different gameplay styles in their thing. And I feel like Yelan's spy concept is not being explored in any way. I know this is stuff that spies do, but this is not what people care about when it comes to being a spy. People don't like doing the paperwork of spy stuff, sifting through information. That's not interesting spy stuff. I feel like this quest could have been really interesting if they experimented on the spy concept and experimented on a stealth concept within the game. And it doesn't have to have any major impact, much like this has no major impact on anything, as seen by the option that we have the line of "I don't care" at the start of the quest, right? So it doesn't have to be important in the overarching story, but have some sort of spy escapade mission where we infiltrate something, we have to trail some characters, we have to actually listen, we have to pay attention to audio cues, something like that. It's a good place to test. This right here, listen, some people might find this interesting, and if you're a lore fanatic, and if you're a lore heavy person, Tishu, I know you are, you like listening to the lore, fair enough, you probably find it very interesting. This is generally boring though, because you're just listening to audio, and people talk about politics. Cool. Iron Shoulder, what's up, dude? Big Iron Shoulder. And then Paimon speaks, and it's terrible. So, anything new happening? Like Paimon just breaks everything as well, because she just adds this kind of like weird awkwardness or weird kind of this is not my area of expertise vibe to the quest. So, anything suspicious happening? It's like no one would actually start a conversation like that. No one. So, it's so annoying.
Just, stuff that when it happens, you think to yourself, huh, that was weird.
That was weird. It's like, and he's confused. The NPC's on my side.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere asking questions like that. Let's just take a look around.
The NPC's like against Paimon. I hate this game. Nothing of note. Payday. 3 new recruits joined. Can't believe people are willing to join us at a time like this. Some of the newcomers are very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing happened. No dates.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, At most, we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really
You see why
behind
it's
all
seen as
this?
boring? Yeah, obviously I know some people might enjoy it,
That's a
but yeah,
question
that's
for
I
the
think for
newcomers.
most people
But let's
who
start with that
care about
worker
the
over
story
there
on a
for
surface
now.
level, this is boring. And what did you think of Paimon when you first played Genshin? Well, Paimon in the first parts of Genshin, where like you're first starting off and getting introduced to all the characters, that's Paimon's fine there. But she doesn't change in the way that she treats the traveler or anything, or how she treats the player. It doesn't change. She always treats the player like you're a fucking idiot, with the ways that she like reiterates what the other characters have just said, as seen in this quest, where like Yelan says something and then Paimon says the exact same thing again, and it's like, why? Like, oh no, it was like Yelan like created a new persona as a lie, and then Paimon has to say
Navigating the
in her
world's a
mind,
whole lot easier
she
with
has to
some
say,
different identities.
oh, she just created on the fly a new
Maybe it'll come
persona.
for you.
It's like, you didn't have to tell us that. It happened in the game. We saw it happen. You didn't have to tell us, right? That and that's why at the start Paimon's fine, because doing that helps the player kind of understand the tone. Continuously doing it is not helpful. Is not helpful. It gets annoying after a while. A good story is a good story is showing and not telling. Exactly. Specifically, if you're living the story, like, show us that things are happening, not tell us. I found Paimon was funny that time, and that's fair enough, dude. If you found that funny, I'm definitely not saying it's a bad thing to find it funny, but I think in terms of writing and telling a story, I don't think it's that great. Because it's, at least for me, I think it's trying to say that the player needs the help. The player needs the help to understand what's happening. But if you found it funny, absolutely fair enough. Absolutely fair.
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
You want them to teach you or something? I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night, but they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained afterward.
The way he
today,
said
so
Wanmin
they actually
Restaurant.
Stuck around at the site for a
Wanmin
while.
Restaurant.
But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else. Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints.
How
I doubt
convenient.
they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
How very convenient that it was raining and they left footprints. Ah, the convenience is astonishingly high. You don't even have to use elemental sight to follow them. What's the point of elemental sight?
They went that way. Hurry, we gotta catch up.
Well, I don't think they'd go this way, Paimon. The fucking pagoda's there, dude. Ah, that was a dumb line as well. My bad. Sorry, I should stop trying to hate the game. Just certain things like that line was unnecessary. We could see where the footprints were. They head that way!
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Maybe we were.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
The footprints are on the stone brick. Oh, come on. We can do better than this, can't we? The footprints of the dirt are on the stone brick. Come on. Come on. Please. This way? No, this way.
Take it easy. The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Okay. What do we got here? Some money on the ground. Compact mud. These stripes of dirt likely like a bamboo mat. That means someone slept here. But the bamboo mat is nowhere to be seen now. Burnt out fire. A fire that is burnt out. No shot. Really? Something was burnt here not long ago. Ah, classic. Classic, dude. Strange traces. It looks like there may have been a fight here, but it's hard to say for certain. This is a work of a professional, but who? Where's this last one? No. Pile of leaves. You find a fresh fruit pit in the pile of leaves. It seems like someone was here recently, but you can't find any more clues.
Looks like we were too late.
Is this where we fight treasure hoarders? Like 6 treasure hoarders with Yelan's trial character? Is this what that is? That's gonna happen, isn't it?
All the evidence has been destroyed.
We're gonna fight
Look at these ashes.
6 treasure hoarders.
Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Yep.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
Maybe.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in.
Came in where?
Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Oh.
Really? Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
I smell a very gentle fragrance.
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind. Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I know. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Oh yeah!
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, it's the third guy! Oh.
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei.
Upei!
Wen and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around.
Best character, Upei. With a W for some reason.
I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
That he can't swim.
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Oh, Uncle Tien is a Fatui.
Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Exactly.
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way
It's
to
pretty
get our
nice is the
hands on
truth
some
is the love of
solid
God,
evidence.
and the ink having a sense of
Well,
romance or
any
some
suggestions?
is not far fetched. Oh yeah, it makes sense. I didn't know that Sarissa was a lot like God of love, but fair enough if she is. There's probably some lore behind that, 100%. Send someone to catch them red-handed when they meet. It doesn't matter what I choose. It's gonna be the one. Catch them red-handed.
Not a bad idea. Upe, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Juri, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
I never suggested it. I suggested the.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially
Oh, okay, I get it
when he
now.
thinks he's about
The
to win.
next thing is we're
Tomorrow
gonna
morning, I'll announce his
infiltrate
victory at your high pavilion.
Zhe Yi's house.
Take a guess what you think he'll do next.
We're gonna infiltrate Zhe Yi's
Be
house
sure to arrive on time.
and assassinate everyone in there as an assassin, spy ninja, and that's how we'll end and finish the quest with a massive epic assassination on Zhe Yi. Oh no, we're just gonna wait until the next day, to announce the. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair call. We're just gonna wait till the next day of 9 o'clock, I think it was 9. Yep. 0 spying around in a spy mission. Me and homicide? I think it's only homicide if you kill good guys. If you kill evil people, the Fatui, I don't think it's homicide, because technically the traveler has committed mass homicide, but he's not being accused of anything, is he? So it's only really homicide if you're killing good guys. And this Zhe Yi fellow is working with the Fatways, more commonly known as the Fatui. And so he's counted as a bad guy. We still haven't even gotten to use a try Yelan in this quest, which is interesting. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I?
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process.
She's gonna say herself, isn't she?
I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tien entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people.
Do we need the recap? Do we need the recap? Questionable, but okay.
Mingbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough. And because of his personality, he struggles to win people over.
Yep.
In contrast, Zhe is evenly balanced across the board and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhe to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhe, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tien proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the
Would
mood
anyone
for
like to join me?
celebration.
That's
Jury
probably...
seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Oh, another tail? Oh, we have
Hey,
to tail him
Traveler,
again.
Tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't?
No, I don't
If
know,
you
dude.
can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
Why are you asking me? I didn't fucking announce the results. Why am I being asked?
Also wouldn't mind
This
knowing.
doesn't make any sense. Ask Yelan. Ask Yelan, dude. Why are we getting asked?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is he doing the stealth mission? What is happening?
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, jury has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
So Jury really sided with the Fatui?
Why are we not doing the stealth? Why are we not doing the gameplay? We're talking to people about why they didn't get chosen. Why?
Why would he do this?
What?
Difficult to say. But everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Yeah, it'll be a lot clearer why I don't like this game. Fucking ass.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him.
I wouldn't have lost him.
He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates?
Great question. They stink at the game.
Jury didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
How?
Great question, Paimon. Nobody
Don't blame
fucking
yourselves.
knows.
Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Right in this spot where we're standing.
Shinue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue Kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
This is like the most cat and mouse quest in the game. I know, but I find Paimon really annoying. We talked about it earlier, but Paimon, the reason that people find Paimon annoying is because she treats the player like an idiot. The concept of a Paimon is just treating the player like an idiot. Repeating things, explaining things, even though it's quite easy to understand. You know, just saying shown images. You know, Paimon just treats the player like they don't know anything about anything. And that's why people find Paimon annoying.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
True.
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Fair enough, I
Enough.
guess.
Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
See, now, it would be annoying if now Paimon has the answer or tells us.
Shigu Antiques.
Ah, the classic place, Shigu Antiques. If Paimon just chipped in there, that would have been annoying. Oh, where are we going, Yelan?
Take it easy.
Lin Yang.
Hey,
What's her
Miss
name?
Linlong.
That one.
Sorry to bother you. Jur-E ordered a wanware set from you not long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Definitely.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
74.
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Jur-E's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Jur-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock, and now that Mr. Jur-E has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't worry, price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing. Did Jur-E's wineware set include wine glasses, or...?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jur-E bought 2.
Is Tartaglia
Okay.
somehow involved in this? I don't know.
Thanks, Lin
Like,
Long.
Jurye and
Seems there's a little
Tartaglia
more
just
divine
sipping wine
wineware
on the
than I first
roofs?
thought. We'll have
What's
to
happening
mull it
here?
over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
Roger that.
This
Oh,
is
it's-
turning into a real headache.
Just be better at your
I'd just
spy
like to
job.
point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
How long have we been doing this quest? Like 2 hours? This is so
First of all,
long.
Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses. No, this is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor. Whoever
Ah.
this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and
Has
has
to
a
be
very high
Tartaglia.
status. Hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
The bank?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
It's the bank, isn't it?
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
I thought, yeah, he.
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation. Jur-E may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Juri bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
Yeah, the Archon
But
quest
Lady
was amazing.
Yelan,
Yeah, you are
if we
right.
get caught, this
Archon
could
quest is
become
10
a
out of
major
10.
diplomatic
This is not.
incident.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready, then meet me at Yenshang Tea House.
No, I'm imagining Child just sipping wine with Je Yi. That's exactly what I'm imagining. Like, beyond a doubt. The Leeway Archon quests are top tier anyway. Most of them are. The one where we talked to Zhongli and he's like, Chasm never... Yeah, yeah, that was very funny. We did that last night as well. It was very funny to have Zhongli just be like, I've never been to the chasm. I don't even know where the chasm is. I've never actually even been to Leeway, to be quite frank. He pretty much acted like we've never met him before. It was quite strange, but I did like it.
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool? That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
I think another point of like problem I have with Paimon and like the increasing annoyance of Paimon just comes from the fact that the Traveler doesn't speak either.
This isn't good.
I think that's another reason why people don't like Paimon. Is that she just replaces the Traveler, so the Traveler doesn't need to exist. You could just have Paimon and then an empty like space next to her, and it would be the same impact.
Crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me. What are they? There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside.
I hate this game.
I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground.
I genuinely don't think there's a single redeeming thing about this fucking dogshit game.
Access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey.
Don't have a forced cutscene.
Be ready to fight at any moment.
Don't have a forced cutscene.
Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Just crush my skull. Yeah, shut up. Please, shut up. She didn't even die. She's back. She did. Oh wait, no, my Barbara has a constant C6. I totally forgot about that. I fucking hate this game. I really do. Fucking butt cheek. C6 Barbara clutch, dude. Actually true. Please be an interesting domain. That's all I ask for, is an interesting domain. Looks nice, okay. Good aesthetic. Any secret chests? No? No secret chests? Fair enough. Cool domain. Let's please be cool. Please be good in some way.
Let's dance.
Wait, I don't use my own Yelan. I am forced to use the trial one. Oh my god. I think it's always actually been like that. Never mind. I think
Into the wind.
I think it's actually always been like that.
I will have order.
As I expected. But this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Wait. 90. That is butt cheek. C3 Yelan though. It might as well just give you a C6 Yelan. Just do it. Just give the player a C6. Ooh, puzzle. Surely this is a unique puzzle. Who the? Oh, it's fucking Usupov or whatever the fuck his name is.
You guys see that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet J.E. Looks like he went through that door.
This is the reason that no one likes Paimon. This line right here. We knew it was the Fatui ambassador because if you've been playing the game long enough, you'll know what the Fatui dress like, or the Shinezline people dress like. We already know that we're looking for the guy that Zhe made, and we saw him walk through the door. This line is the reason why people do not like Paimon. Stop saying what we saw. Address the things after and just talk about it after. Don't say that. This is why no one likes Paimon.
That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
How do you know that's the emergency access route? How the fuck do you know that? Have you been here before, Paimon? You fucking idiot. Fuck. Alright, puzzle. What are we doing? Nope, no, not is. Oh, do we push these things? Something to do with water. Okay. Oh, how convenient that this thing just happens to go up. We raise the water level and the water goes through the cracks.
Take it easy.
Nothing, anything here? Nope.
The wind knows me.
I'll protect us.
Busted. No. Game's up. Fun's over.
Was that a fire thing? Oh. We raise the water level. Oh, we blocked the water. We no, we changed the direction of the water. Ah, we... Okay.
Water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
Again, they did a cutscene showing it, then they have Paimon say it. Make Paimon stop talking and people will enjoy the game because they'll have to understand the context clues instead of being told the clues. Right? That's the reason. Stop telling the player... What are these things as well? Stop telling the player, have them understand. Have the player learn. Not just be told what the hell they have to do. Oh, is that a door over there? Well, now it is. Now that you've told me that it's a door. Yeah, it is. The wind is picking up where I'm at, so there must be a storm coming. If I disappear, then that means electricity went bye-bye. A, tissue, or G, man. If there is that, then stay safe and don't go outside because the wind might blow you away because you're a tissue bro. Get wrecked. Stay safe. Zhongli is like, I'm immortal now, I'm doing mortal things, and goes to save Xiao. I said that in one of the comments on the actual video. Is like, I think that Zhong... Oh, it's just the door? Oh, they could have done something. I said that Zhongli is like, kind of like... I didn't say this in the comment, but in my eyes, he's kind of turned into the Diluc of Mondstadt. Of Liyue. Where he's just kind of protecting the city from the shadows. Or he's kind of protecting the region from the shadows and people of that city. He's not going to do it like to everyone or like all the civilians, but he's like to the important people, he's just kind of protecting everyone from the shadows, you know? He says he's not the Archon anymore, but he definitely fucking is. Which is, I think, a nice little touch. Because it would be very hard to just stop being the Archon. At least in my opinion.
Gotcha.
Let's dance. Yeah.
Let's dance. Yeah.
Into the wind.
Busted. Gotcha. Take it easy.
No chest. Interesting. Dum 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 dum. Brum 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 brum. Oh. Hello. Oh, the cube makes a reappearance. The pushable cubes make it a bit of a reappearance. Not really though, because you just have to push them there and then push that, so it's not that interesting. Amazing. And then after you solve the puzzle, the stones just move themselves back. Alright, can we hold the player's hands any more, Genshin Impact? So you solve the puzzle, but you have to backtrack through it, but the game just does it itself. Are we really doing that right now? Ah, there's the feeling. There it is.
The waters flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Again, telling the player. Stop telling the player. Stop telling the player. The soft sound is heard under the statue. The player should have to try to figure things out. Oh, we need to get... Okay, no mind, I see. Need to get the ones that are orange in the in the lights. So we push that there, and then we push that there. Okay, quite a simple puzzle. Just the ones with the orange things have to be in the orange glowy areas.
Take it easy.
Nice puzzle, not too difficult, kind of reminiscent of Tsurumi Island. Very nice.
The door is open. Let's go.
Nice. Good puzzle.
We should be nearly at the bottom now.
I like it.
Let's wrap this up.
Oh, hello there.
Let the show begin.
Quietly now.
Wind Strider.
Things are about to get dicey.
Any chest? Nope. Oh, this is nice. Kind of going through some cracks and crevices, and we end up... Oh, see, that's nice. That's a nice touch. You appear behind some boxes to spy on them.
I can
Nice
tell
touch.
from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed.
That's a nice
I'm
touch.
impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Nice touch there. Thinks he's poisoned it.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Okay.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me
Also,
one day when I was
I should
fishing.
say, that guy's voice actor is really good.
Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
I believe that the Snezhnaya guy's voice actor is the voice actor of General Tullius from Skyrim, who is a phenomenal voice actor. I don't know the name, but it sounds identical to General Tullius.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct. Aside from Qing Shu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison. That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Jurye's doing. What a nasty guy. Seize him.
Seize him.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
Excellent liquor. We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juri. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingbo had reputation.
Bro.
You had nothing.
We're kicking him whilst he's down. Come on.
Nobody.
Give him a break. He was poor as well. Oh no.
I decided to help you.
Oh.
You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Don't kick him, dude. Yes. He was poor as a child. His father was an alcoholic. Oh.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time, so the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera?
I didn't even know the cameras in this game needed film, to be quite frank.
Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill. Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass.
Oh, he's gonna poison the Fatui guy.
I can bring you some more next time.
Is he poisoning? No way. Okay, no. Okay, wait. Whoa. No way Zhe Yi is another spy of Yelan's, right? No shot is that what's happening here. Zhe Yi was meant to act as a poor, fatherless, motherless guy who had nothing to then lure out the Fatui agents. He was meant to act like an innocent person who wants to enter the Tianshu. There's no way. There's no way he was the decoy. And then Yelan is oh, no shot.
What the? Jur-E, you poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher.
I'm trying to remember.
Really
His voice sounds familiar.
Through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
Never mind. The Yelan involving isn't actually there.
Imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further.
See Yelan in the background.
They'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
Juri, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
Zhouyi here. You bring up a good point. That's why I was leaned in trying to listen for some reason. Zhouyi's voice actor is uncannily familiar. He's voiced some other character in the game. I guarantee it. You are absolutely correct. Zhouyi's voice actor is someone else in this game, or someone else that's at least extremely popular in the anime area.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second-in-command, Theophan?
What? How do you know about that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long time now.
That traitor!
I need to know. I need to know. Zhouyi Genshin Impact VA. I do apologize. I need to know. It's probably not updated yet, but it's such a thing that I need to know right now. Oh, this is just a list of all voice actors in the goddamn game. I need to know. It's uncanny. Zhouyi. Is he on the Genshin Impact wiki? No. It's gonna be hard to find, isn't it? The quest's only been out for like 12 minutes. He sounds like the teapot merchant. There's a teapot merchant in this game? There's a relax. The wandering merchant in the teapot, the one that only comes on the weekends. Is that the one you mean?
Everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture.
Baiju's a good guess. Baiju is a good guess. Sorry, let's turn auto on.
Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
And Yelan's behind him, invisible. Oh no. The arrow should have been louder. Oh, the squad rocking up. This should be a cutscene. This should be like a cinematized thing where everyone walks up to him and he's like kind of like talking and whatnot. This should be a cutscene, and then it switches into dialogue. That should have been a cinematized thing.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then. Time to go.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future. I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
Yelan works for Ning Wang, the richest person in the game.
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think?
Yeah, he's trying to like offer some sort of prize to a worker of Yelan, of Ning Wang. It's kind of bad. Maybe I could go to the teapot. It's not the weekend right now on the American account. I don't think it's the weekend at all. And also, I think, talking about the sound thing like earlier, Tishu, I think something that Genshin should adopt from Honkai is cutscenes or important sequences should have their own set volume. In Honkai, you'll notice that all the cutscenes all the cutscenes in Honkai aren't affected by your choice of volume to make sure that you can always hear it. I think Genshin should adopt that. It's a very good thing. Uncle Tien has always trusted you.
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able
my
to
sound
get
is low.
other people to believe you,
My effects is
you'll
low.
never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity, even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
That's enough. That's enough.
Don't try to paint him as like some guy.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan, but you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yenshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, There's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
I feel like it's weird trying to paint him as like a kind of like a guy who went through struggles after he like had a maniacal sociopathic kind of monologue where he wants to like kill 3 or 4 people by crumbling them underneath a fucking cave. I think it's very weird to try to do that. You know? I think it's very odd to try to, oh, he's a troubled child, as he's explaining how he wants to just murder 4 people in cold blood. Very weird to do that.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this will be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Enjoy dinner, Tissue. Is that the end of the quest completely, or... Oh no, we have to leave the ruins. Leave the ruins. That's cool. That's cool. That was an interesting part of the quest, where we have to... It was like high intensity. That last part, the reason I think that last part was alright, high intensity. Wasn't boring. What they were saying had like weight to the words. Everything prior to that part of the event was very bland. Also, no, quest rather, not event. Everything prior to that was very bland. No intensity, just political like spiels and whatnot. So, like very slow and boring beginning, kind of decent upbringing and high intensity ending. It's okay. It's on par with Yaimiko's quest, where it's just boring most of the way.
There is now no poison left in his system, but recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
They sound the same.
You needn't worry too much. Keep
No, actually,
taking the
no,
prescribed
they don't.
medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years. It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom-seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
Traveler and Baiju have the same hairstyle.
Thank you for all
Beautiful.
you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
I'd rather not try tea that I haven't personally made, or really any kind of consumable item. Personally, I wouldn't like to try it if I haven't made it. Thank you.
Yes, the exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clear again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
Yep.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tian not that surprised?
Thanks for telling us,
Don't
Paimon.
underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the Yue High Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him.
Cat.
I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed.
What if none of this had... Why are we living in like a hypothetical world? What if this had never happened?
I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things.
Ganyu!
What I really admired about Juri was his intelligence and resilience.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy, and very cautious.
He was
The
poor.
intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Juri was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Juri would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes, had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
Okay.
How is Juri now?
I'm not seeing the value in talking about this anymore.
Well, I mean...
He's not going to be mentioned
he's sitting
ever
in a
again.
jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price. Still, he's...
Where is the jail cell
He
anyway?
didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yes, Juri's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized.
Fatui is what I'm interested in.
Once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
Tien? Yelan? What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't understand.
Maybe we're not meant to understand Paimon.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process. With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second in command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
Oh, so this was your real plan.
Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
Maybe you like hanging out with us.
Okay,
I don't know.
well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved. The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away, but knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting
Who the
point for my
fuck's
next
the
mission.
Regrator? Who the fuck is this Regrator guy, dude? It's one of the Harbingers. Who's this Regrator man? The 11 Fatui Harbingers, which one's he? Hold up. Fucking Regrator, dude. He's not any of them. Oh, wait. Ah. Regrator.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself?
Say yes. It'd be funny.
I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House. In my estimation, you are more than competent.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement. Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in
Regret us.
that
Alligator is in constant regrets.
Alright, I'm done here. Time for me to go.
Actually
I'm
true.
heading off again in a few days and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed. It's for me to know and you to find
Oh
out.
my god, I hate that fucking line.
But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons.
Maybe.
Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons.
I am the traveler.
If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tien.
I'm not asking
After
him
the
shit.
recent turn of events.
Was I meant to show something? Alright. Wait, I want to find out if we know anything about this regrator guy. So, if we look up what does regrator mean? Regrator meaning a person who regrates or buys up commodities, right? What does regrate mean? Regrate meaning.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as
Definition: to buy up. Okay, so we're looking for the regrator.
who share.
Genshin Impact. I know you guys can't see anything, but this is just quick searches here. Regrator, Genshin Impact, context for Regrator leak. It's not really a leak if it's in the game now, is it? Alright, people think some images are coming up of Dottore and a Harlequin-looking character. If we look at the Genshin Impact list of all of them, we have Piero the Fool, Pulcinella the Rooster, Scaramouche the Little Skirmisher, La Signora the Lady, Tartaglia the Stutterer, Il Capitano the Captain, or rather, probably not Il, the Dottore the Doctor, Pantalone the Merchant, Sandrone the Peasant, and Alicino the Harlequin. This has no information in my mind, so back to the game, and I'm not caring anymore. Cool, Regrator. Tartaglia's stepbrother. Pantalone is actually the reg guy? No. You're wrong, actually. I looked it up online. I looked up the tissue saying that, and it came up as wrong. So, sorry. That's interesting. That was a cool... That quest was way too fucking long. If you listen to all the dialogue in that quest, that's a 2-hour quest. I think we started that quest at about 6:30, maybe 6:45, and we just finished it at 9 o'clock. That quest is way too long. They need to never do a quest that long again. That's that boring. That is that boring. Please. My brains. Oh. This is finished, yeah, but I'm not happy because it's like there's so much potential in a lot of these quests, right? To have like a lot of good mini games in regards with the actual character. Like, obviously, I've talked about it. Yelan's quest should have had a lot more spying and a lot more infiltration-esque things. But it ended up just being a regular one where we just talked to people, we tailed an enemy for about 3 steps, and then we did a domain with very simple puzzles. Now, the puzzles were fine. I don't really care about the puzzle difficulty. But it could have been a lot more. And that's my issue. It's like the game's not doing a lot more to evolve itself. Great quest, good information, I liked it. But it could have been a lot more. That's it. That's it. It's the most boring quest since the Yule one? I don't have to argue differently. It is a boring one, but the other most recent boring one is Yayamiko's, or Ayato's.
One with nature.
There's been, like, most of the quests since about the end, or since the beginning of Inazuma have been all very boring.
Busted.
But yeah, Like, nothing happens in these, like, quests that is unique to the character too much, right?
Let's dance.
Ha, gotcha.
Or nothing happens in the greater sense, because, like, if you really think about it, again, I said this when we started the quest, but the fact that there is a line at the start of Yelan's quest that just says, I don't care about what this has to do. Like, the Traveler, you have a choice to say, I don't care. Like, oh, Traveler, do you care about doing something with the Tianshu? And you actually just get an option to say, I don't care. And that's what most of the quests are. Just irrelevant bits of information. This one tries to connect it with a Harbinger, but literally just learning Regrader, that doesn't help anyone, really. I guess now that when we hear that name in the future, we'll be able to contextualize it and put it together that, you know, a Harbinger's involved, but that's about it. And if you look at all the recent quests, like Ayato's quest, for example, we're working on a marriage to do with political power again. Same thing with this one, political power. You look at Yaimiko's, it's just to do with a book. We're just trying to get her book to sell more than another book. It's like, it's all, none of the quests are interesting. But then you go back to the start of the game, where you had, like, again, I've said this one before, Diluc's quest, one of the best quests in the game, if you think about the impact on the world if that quest didn't happen. We are literally trying to make time for him to defend the city against a abyss of invasion on Mondstadt, right? That is a good quest, because if it didn't, let's say that didn't happen. The city gets invaded by the abyss. Makes sense. If this didn't happen, just another guy, if this quest didn't happen, Yelan's one, another guy just takes the seat, essentially, of the Tianshu, the end. It might be greater consequences in the future, but there's no current consequence. So even, like, other quests, like these Zhongli's ones, are just phenomenal as well. But after that, after those few there, it just kind of goes downhill, and there's no... there's nothing impactful happening. There's a marriage between Hiragi and... what's the other guy's name? I don't care, but if they get married, they can stay single or get married. I don't fucking care. I don't know what happened with the story writing. And Ganyu's one, I can't even remember Ganyu's one. I guess that might be, like, why it was boring. I can't even remember what you do for Ganyu. What is Ganyu's one? That's not even where you find him. Yeah, I can't even remember Ganyu's.
Solidify. Let the show begin.
I need to turn the game down before I lose my ears. Ganyu sad ain't belong. Sorry?
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Being half... Oh, that's the concept of a quest? Yeah, I listen, I forgot about it. Oh, yeah, and then she goes, like, on that training arc with, like, Xiao. She, like, does a training session with Xiao. She tries to find her, like, place in society. See, that would be good. Okay, hear me out here. That's good if it was a hangout event. And that may seem weird that something would be good if it was a different context. But that's what the hangout events are made for. The hangout events are made to be these personal things that the characters are going through. Not, like, actual, like, 2-hour-long quests. Genshin, for some reason, has just, like, forgotten that they have hangout events. Like, make the hangout events the personal character things, and then make actual quests impactful in the world. Because then why do you have this system? Now you may be wondering, oh, the hangout events are just 4-star character quests. Don't do that. That's weird to have different type of quests or different style of quests for different characters. Or different, like, rarity of characters. Just have the two things be different themes, but all characters get equal treatment in them. You hangout event as a story quest for 4 stars? I don't, because in the hangout events you have a substantially more connection with the 4-star characters in their hangout events than you do with the 5-star characters in a quest. So there is a clear writing difference between them, right? With Noelle's hangout event, probably the best hangout event there is because there's 12 chapters to it essentially. With that, you go through the process of, like, helping her through her test, go through encouraging her, helping her train, So you are building a connection with the character and the the Noelle and the Traveler. The hangout event is a bit more of an emotional connection with the character. Whilst these quests, they are all an attempt at building the world, but it's an attempt that doesn't involve the Traveler whatsoever. The Traveler's point or take doesn't matter. Your choices don't matter. It affects you in 0 ways because if this did happen or doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. Ganyu's quest is her leaving Liyue to Adeptal Training because she was feeling useless working in Liyue. Yeah, it's essentially her trying to find her place in society. Like she doesn't know if she wants to work in Liyue or she doesn't know if she wants to go back to the mountains. It's just a bunch of it should have been a hangout event because you build a connection with the character and you learn about her emotional state and you help her through that, which is what you do for most of the hangout events, right? Every hangout event, it's a bit more emotional. Not emotional in terms of sadness or whatever, but just a bit more of a connection, whilst all the main story quests or even character quests are an attempt at building the world. And they need to start just giving 5-star characters hangout events. It's just something that's better. Give the characters hangout events, the 5-star characters, and that's where you build upon that character and the Traveler. Like Shenhe's Archon quest, if it didn't involve Beisht in any way, that could have been a hangout event. Right? And things like that. At least that's my take. I don't know. I could be absolutely wrong on this, but I just think they've completely forsaken the hangout event. Because we have this... We're getting Kuki Shinobu a hangout event now, but what about Kaya's hangout event? What about Lisa's hangout event? What about Jinyan's hangout event? What about these other characters' hangout events that we've known for long? We only know Kuki Shinobu. We've only known her for about 3 fucking minutes. But she's already getting a hangout event. What about these other characters? And I guess that's Mihoyo's way of just not giving, like, popular character... Or, not popular. Not giving unpopular characters time in the light because they're just not popular. I don't know. But it's just like... They're just not doing it correctly. It's just weird. They're just doing it so weirdly. I don't get it. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Welcome back, man. World quests are for the world building, I think. Some of them really affect the overworld. No? What do you mean world quests? Like the blue exclamation marks that you like find around the map? Are you talking about those ones? If you're talking about those ones, then not 100%. Because some of them have you just find some of them have you play hide and seek with a kid. That's not really world building. Right? Like one of them literally has you play hide and seek with a kid. So I don't think that's gonna build the world, you know. Some of them, yeah, some of them, not a lot. 1 to 2, but like, I feel like they tried to make this quest important, the Yelan quest. I feel like they tried to make it impactful by having the whole, oh, we need a new Tianshu. Let's assess these 3 candidates, try to discern who's the bad one. Yeah, blah blah blah. Oh, he's been poisoned. Oh, I'm gonna kill these people. But in the end, it just goes back to this guy's still the Tianshu. It affects the world in no way. The main character had no say. What the main character did has nothing to do with whatever happened. The end. It just... I don't know. It's like an attempt at world building through these quests, but it's not it. It's not it. Overall, just... Like Yelan, as much as I like the character, that quest sucked. As much as I love the character, that quest sucked ass. Compared to what it could have been. Let's go. Let's do one more artifact, I guess. I've got 20 resin. It's really annoying that some character, like, I really think they should consider 5-star hangout events. I don't know if they have. I don't fucking know. But that quest was so lackluster. Oh god.
Let's dance.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Here comes the catch. Tiggity.
Wouldn't mind a Kaching hangout event. She has the biggest hangout event in the game, but you can't replay it. The whole second Lantern Rite Festival is her hangout event, but it's just not replayable, right? Now, obviously, it's because it's not replayable. Obviously, it doesn't count. But still, like, that was a great example of a character having a hangout event, a 5-star character having one, but just not actually. You have the 5-star character who is the main focus, and you have an event where it goes through them emotionally doing something and going through tasks that they themselves want to as a person instead of as a person of status. Right? If you had her doing a job as the Tian Shu or whatever the fuck she is, a part of the Qixing, if you had her do her job as that, that's not really a hangout event, that's a quest. But the hangout event has the character herself, Keqing, go through the quest. Which is, that's what, I don't know. They fucked it up. Mihoyo somehow has, it's been 2 years and they still haven't nailed it. Whatever. Hangout events for 5 stars ain't such a, it's not a bad idea. The concept is, okay. Okay, let me, I'll try to articulate myself in a better way. Actually, I can't. I've articulated myself perfectly. I've done everything perfectly. They need to do 5-star hangout events. And if a 4-star character is involved... Actually, I guess they can't do that. I don't think they'll ever give a 4-star character... 1 second. Yeah, like, they did it with these 4. What happened? See, here's the thing. They have 4-star characters have quests. They have 4-star characters have quests. But then they just stop. Why? Like, what is Razor doing here? Is this the I know that's the introduction to Andreas. I know that. But... just do it with other 4-star characters. Have them have major quests where you do something with the world. Right? Have that happen. And then, or at the same time, give 5-star characters hangout events. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. And then they have them here. They have 4-star characters that have quests. Just give... oh god, I hate this goddamn fucking game, dude. There's so much potential. That's the reason I'm so frustrated about Genshin. Is that there's so much potential there, but it's just not being, like, followed through with. It's not being awoken. It's not being evolved into that potential. And it's frustrating in my core. Anyway, let's go do the challenge. I totally forgot that we have this. 7 o'clock happened many eons ago. Let's go do this challenge. The final challenge of the Perilous Trail. Utmost Deception. 6 rounds! Okay, here we go. Utmost Deception, 6 rounds. Rules: each time one combat round is completed, you must choose one character to continue. All other party members will have to recuperate for 2 turns, during which they will be unable to be deployed. That sounds pretty easy. 6 rounds though? What is it before? It's double the rounds. That's like... that's a lot. That's 18 different combat rooms. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Okay. Okay, so they can recuperate, choose one to go on. That's easy. That's super easy. What about choice? They give you a Zhongli. Ooh, bringing out the big guns. Alright, first team, let's go Raiden, Shogun, Yae Miko, Venti, and something like a bit of a... ooh, Jean. Jean's a good one. Switching cooldown. Let's go with switching cooldowns, that sounds good. Swirl, I do have a Swirl character. In Elemental Burst damage, maybe we can do some good stuff with Mr... Actually, no, that switching one is not that great. Because it's like a 6-second switch timer. Let's go with that one. Let's go. Yeah, let's do this. 6 rounds, 18 combat rooms. This is what we're looking for. They need to do this. Add this as a permanent system, Genshin. Do it! Do it! Oh, we're back in this room. Oh. Okay, fair enough.
Illusion shattered. Right here, right now. Think you can get away? Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever. Easy W. Raiden, Shogun, Yae Miko coming in clutch as usual. What is this? What is this? hydro slime with a lot of HP. What is this? Oh my god. It's just a single small hydro slime with a bunch of HP. Oh my god.
Show them right now.
He's got a lot of HP.
Now you shall perish.
Yo, he's tanky. Hey there, little guy.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
This is amazing.
Shine down. I swear by my sword.
Where is he?
Right now.
Oh my god. Wow, you're wrecked. That was cool.
Right here. Right now. Think you can get away? A sight to behold.
Wow.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
And there we go. 3 rounds done. Let's choose our Raiden Shogun to continue. And then we'll use our Yelan. We'll chuck in Yelan with our Barbara. Do those two. We'll chuck in my Kazuha. Actually, no, not quite yet. We won't chuck in. Maybe we will. We'll chuck in Kazuha and Xingqiu. Why not? Triple Hydro characters. Why not? After that, we'll go with that one. Tactical deployment. All party members gain normal charge attack, elemental damage bonus. No. Plunging attack. No. We need that jump thing. Let's go what we can from here. Swirl damage as well as nothing else. Let's go with then. Doesn't really matter what we get. Imagine having lesser HP than a small Hydro Slime. Exactly. Imagine a small Hydro Slime being the tankiest enemy in your game for a very short period of time.
Witness the power of the Wa. Rain outlines your fate.
Let the show begin.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
The wind knows me.
Know my sword. Rain cutter.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Here comes the catch.
Take it easy.
The Artifactless Xingqiu. Yep, that's what we're using. Artifactless Xingqiu. And there's a Hydro Shield. Amazing.
Into the wind.
Hydro Shield. And I've got 3 Hydro characters. God damn it.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
So far, so good.
Take it easy.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
This is fun. It's 3 Hydro characters against the Hydro Shield. I've never had more fun.
Busted.
That's an 18,000 Hydro shot. Ooh. Not even a HP scaling one. Not even a breakthrough barb.
One with nature.
Witness the power of the Wa. Rain outlines your game's up.
Thumbs over.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Gotcha.
Know my sword. Rain cutter.
Here comes the catch.
there's fight with fire with fire, then there's hydro with hydro. Absolutely. That's actually a saying that I go by. Fight water with water. It's a saying I live by. Let's go Yelan, Raiden, Shogun. I think that's a good combo. We're also going to chuck in Mrs. Rosaria and my Diluc with a level 1 gravestone. I think that'll be a good one. And then, oh no, see, I'm looking for the attack speed card. Geoconstructs intermittently unleash a shockwave. Maybe we can then, we should add maybe a Zhongli here then. Let's do that. We can redraw. I didn't even notice the button. Does this cost us stuff? Wait, select stratagems that you want to redraw. Oh, it just costs a flat 100 to redraw them all? It does! Amazing. Let's do another redraw. Why not? I don't really care. Attack speed. There it is. Attack speed. Big one. And then opponents take electro damage when... Oh, let's go with that one as well. Let's take away Diluc and add... No, let's not. Let's keep Diluc in. Why not? Screw it. I don't have any Geo constructs, but it doesn't matter to me. Oh, hello. Portal time. Where are we going? Where you taking me, Mr. Portal? Oh, are we going to go through all the 3 different zones?
Quietly now. Shine down. Game's up. Time's over.
I missed! I like that we have to go through all 3 zones. Oh, that's why it's 6 things, because you go through 18 combat sequences. Ah, I see. Let's go. I missed. Don't worry, I'm the best.
You can't run. There is no escape. Busted.
Diluc, level 1 gravestone, go! Look at those 1000s. Oh my god, what a guy.
Shine down. Things are about to get dicey. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Oh, imagine if that crit. Didn't even crit. That's depressing. So far, so good. And final round, or thing.
Punishment. There is no escape. Game's up. Time's over. Torn to oblivion.
That missed. Whoops. And who do we take from this round? Well, I like Yelan, so we're going to take her. Oh, Perpetual Mechanical Array for the final one. Kind of a tough boss, but listen, when we chuck the God Squad on, there's nothing that can stop us, eh? When we chuck Yelan, Hu Tao, what's his name again? Bennett, and then Zhongli, there's nothing that can stop us. We have 500, we're going to buy the attack speed, and then we're also going to buy the tactical deployment, which is good. And then we'll go with elemental skill and burst level increase by 1, which now means that my Hu Tao and Yelan have level 11 skills and bursts. Now ain't that something? That's gotta be crispy damage. Does it actually show up? It does! It actually does show up. Amazing. That means if you have like C6 Hu Tao and whatnot and Yelan, you can get like level 14 talents. Oh, that's amazing. Oh no, we don't go to the last one. Oh, I thought we were going to go to the last place.
Stabilize. Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Okie dokie. I wanted to kind of go to the other place, the portal room with the fantastic compass. Sad.
Solidify. This is order.
Here comes the cash. Teamwork is dreamwork. Time to go.
I will have order. Solidify.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Everybody stand back. See?
Damn, I suck at using Hu Tao now. I've kind of forgotten how to use her when I don't use her for a long time.
Busted.
Just don't know how to press the buttons. And these enemies don't help with my mental stability. Oh, 71,000 from the Yelan. 71,000 from the Yelan. Feels good. Feels good. Let's do that again. Put this over here. Oh no, it's the perpetual, isn't it?
Things are about to get dicey.
124. That was quick. Oh, that was quick.
I will have order.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Gotcha. Here comes
Whoa, one shot that thing. And then we switch to the Hu Tao and we absolutely melt him. Ah, oh, amazing. Oh, there's more. Wait. I don't even know. Listen, I love Yelan too much to not choose her. So she's back in. Who else can we combo Yelan with? We could do full Hydra damage with Tartaglia here. That would actually be alright. Tartaglia, Kazuha, and then we also chuck in a Jean for that. Reduce cooldowns by a bit. That'll be good. We have to take the attack speed every single time. We have 600, so we can also just take... Listen, these three cards that I have right here are just fucking overpowered at this point. If you see these three cards, you see them right there? I'm pointing. These ones? Take them. These are overpowered. You'll always win with these. 30% attack speed, and a massive energy recharge to off-field enemies during combat, and increase your damage by much. They're overpowered. You gotta take them. I don't care. We're taking them. Ah, there it is. Okay, now we go to the final zone with the fantastic whatever the fuck. Fantastic compass thingy-majiggy, I guess. Here it is.
Let's get down to business. One with nature.
quietly now. Game's up. Time's over.
Yeah, these enemies just not sticking together doesn't help my morale either, though. Ugh, I hate enemies that don't stick together.
Gotcha.
Attack speed with yellow? Attack speed with really just anyone is amazing. Like, it's not even specific characters. Like, every character benefits from it, specifically Eula as well. Oh my god. A Eula with attack speed? Oh my god.
Into the wind.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
No time to lose.
Dead bodies doing body blocking. I've never heard of a shit mechanic.
This is gonna hurt.
Dead bodies, once they die, you remove their hitbox. It's that simple, Mahoya. As soon as they die, you remove their hitbox. I don't care about their death animation. They're dead.
Wind strike.
Gotcha. Game's up. Time's over.
Tidal wave. Into the wind.
Go and split.
I like that my Yelan can just do like 15k with just the regular charge shot, not really a breakthrough barb.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature. Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on.
Wind, hear me. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Ow.
Quietly now.
More. Let's go. Yelan still stay in the party. We're just going for a full Yelan run. Another perpetual mechanical array. Can we not have any creative bosses in the game, please? Where are the bosses? I'd like to see something other than the perpetual mechanical array. I kind of forgot his name for a second. What else can I use here? Who else here is good? I don't think any character here is good, eh? None of these guys kind of do anything. All these characters are kind of doo-doo. All these characters kind of poop. Kind of big poopy monsters. Bunch of poopsicles, man. I don't like playing any of these guys. They don't do anything. Where are the do characters? Where are they at, huh? Where are the do guys? Sorry, I don't mean it. I don't mean to insult anyone's favorite character. I'm so sorry. Let's get that and nope, that. I remember I got the no stamina charge attack. Oh, that's also a good one, but yeah, that's also a good one. I don't take that one though. I don't know why. I should take that one. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Let's get down to business.
Brace yourselves. Can't handle your drink. Take it.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Now you shall perish.
Oh, bro, how are you not dead?
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Please die.
Let's get down to
Time
business.
for takeoff.
Perfect distance.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Look at you, Bootown. I'm a rock.
Illusion shattered.
Think you can get away?
No.
Shine down.
Shush, Venti.
Gotcha.
Shush.
Fun's over.
Was my Zhongli available? I don't think so. I can't remember if my Zhongli was available. I probably should have taken him. Alright, whatever. It's fine.
Can't handle your drink. Here we go.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh shit, she's dying. Lol.
There is no escape.
Did not even realize she's dying. I think me talking about Zhongli made me believe that the Zhongli was there.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Torn to oblivion.
Yeah, Raiden, Shogun, and Yelan also very strong. 12 minutes, 58 seconds. Very good. Very good. That's a long one. That's a long one, but that gets us all the rewards for the event. And that's the event over. But weirdly enough, it's still here for 16 days. Damn. It's quite a long time to actually do it. Damn. Oh, look at the Primo Gems, though. Oh, so many Primo Gems. So many. We're gonna buy everything. Bam. Bam. This gets us... Or maybe we can crown our Zhong... Do we want to crown something of Zhongli's? I think now we can. Hold up. Hold up. Can I... With buying those gold books, can I crown his E now? Nah, we're still a few books away. God damn it. I could probably craft them up. Just crowning everything in these next few days. What's the talent order that people do? Ah, yes. Classic. First, second. Nice. Good one. Good recommendations. Is Yelan stuff up? I don't think it is it? No, it isn't. Still nothing for Yelan. Oh my god, they're still being tabulated. Nice. Nice. You know what? Let's go crown Zhongli's E. Let's go do it. We're almost level 20. We are banging out these goddamn battle pass levels. Already level 20. On Monday, we're like at least 23. Liyue is the closer one. Let's go crown his E. You get a crown today? Why not? Why not? Where else am I going to put my crowns, to be quite frank? I'm not rolling for any more characters for at least another 3 patches on this one, so might as well. Is that gold? That is gold. We can make a fair few of them. We're not rolling for any characters anytime soon on this account, so we may as well... is that enough, or did I need 2 more? I need 2 more. And probably, I don't know when the next Archon's going to come out, but I'm assuming not for a few more patches. At least 1 to 2 patches into 3.x, so I might as well just use it on Zhongli. His normal attacks, I'd only level up his normal attacks if I had the stuff of Homer on him or something like that, so I'm not going to even bother. Anyone else I can just crown things on? I don't know, maybe. Triple crowned, crown Kazuha's Q, I guess. What can we do here? Diligence. Ooh, that's a tough one. Diligence. Do we maybe have diligence? Can we craft diligence in high quantities? I don't think so. Nope. We have a total of 4 more books. Yeah, can't do diligence, but let's get the ball rolling. I guess I'll crown Kazuha's Q. He's a good character. That's the next thing. Zhongdong does deserve him. He deserves the world. He also deserves, like, a few tea bags of Osmanthus. No, that doesn't make sense. I was going to say a few tea bags of Osmanthus wine, but then I realized it's not tea, it's a wine. Didn't quite make sense in my head, but whatever. I thought I had rolls. Oh. Well, here we are. Another day, another dollar. Tea bags with Manthus wine. I thought it, for some reason, whenever I picture Zhongli, I don't picture wine. I picture Zhongli, but I don't put wine next to him. I put tea, because he's a gentleman. And gentlemen don't drink wine. They only drink the finest tea, right? So I was like, yeah, if tea bags of Osmanthus wine, he's got a few grapes in the bag. You got a few pummeled grapes. Ah, okay. Okay. There's really nothing else to do today. I've streamed the fuck out of Genshin this week. Like, I've absolutely smashed out this Genshin streams this week. It all really comes down to now just passively refarming Yelan's artifact because I farmed out the wrong set. Now I have copious amounts of Emblem of Severed Fate, pushing on 110 of that and 163 of Shimenawa's for absolutely no reason, and now I need to refarm everything else, Tenacity and Hydro, so my life is miserable. Give you a Krauser Kaching? I don't know. No, not that I don't know. No. No is my final answer. No. This character is cool only on paper. Scaling's all off, doesn't do much damage, kind of shit. Know what I mean? Look at this fucking ass character. Imagine not having a 6,000% crit damage boost on your elemental skill. Or some shit like that, I don't fucking know. Maybe some of the old characters from Leeway have a Yelan in their things again. That we haven't...
Miss Yelan's ancestors used to serve the Qixing. My grandfather and
Oh, we've already
family
heard
had
that.
academic...
Zhongli, do you have a voice line on Yelan by chance? Nah, you don't. God, it's such a missed opportunity.
Exchanging information has to be a two-way thing, so I guess I can tell you something about my past. Thanks to my family's connections, I learned some useful skills from the Millilith Scouts very early on. Although there are things working against you every step of the way when you're gathering intelligence, as long as I keep myself alive, I'll always emerge as the winner in the end.
Good. How much? Oh, we're so close to level 4, which unlocks all the character ones. I wish there was actually a bar here that tells you how much that is. I want... To C6 Barbara, she's always alive. True as well. True. You got a good point there. C6 Barbara, always keeping my Yelan alive. And pretty much that's going to be my comp. Like, I think my Yelan's always going to be with the Barbara. Might as well just have the Barbara healer. And then also the Hydro damage bonus from her skill. And then just double Hydro means Barbara heals more. I wish double Hydro, like, thing did more things but instead of just the healing bonus, but it is. I guess Pyro resistance as well. I guess that's alright. Or Pyro, whatever.
Stabilize. This is order.
Let the show begin.
Into the wind.
Boop. Wow.
Busted.
Stabilize.
One with nature.
Let's dance.
Gotcha. Take it easy. Busted.
I wish it was a 50% chance to get her Breakthrough Barb proc from her elemental skill instead of 34. I want to know who thought of the 34%. I want to know who thought of 34. That's such a weird percentage to choose for a proc chance on her elemental skill for her Breakthrough Barb. I don't know why. Oh, why not a whole number? Wouldn't a whole number just be a bit more satisfying, like 40 even, 30? Just why is it 34? It's such an odd number. Might as well just get some decimals in there. 34.56. Why not?
Solidify.
Let the show begin.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
And there it goes. Actually, let me check something. So where is the... it's kind of at the end of the O, start of the N, right? We do that. We check that. Start of the O, end of the N. Or end of the N, end of the O, start of the N. Terrible. I want to see how much it progresses with just 120. 120 resin. Nowhere. 1% essentially. What a scam. This game's an absolute scam, dude.
Stabilize.
to the wind. Clouds high. The birds come.
I will have order.
Quietly now.
Ra-da-da-da-da.
Time to go.
Come on, big one. No HP, but that's fine. Not really, though. It's negligible. Okay, I guess we're pushing that up a bit. Let's do that now. I just noticed this. What's up, man? Just notice something. You notice that Yelan's the best character in the game right now? Oh, overpowered character. Here we go. See what happens. At some points of Yelan's grunts from a normal attack sound like Aloy's grunts from her normal attack. I'll be the judge of that. I'll do it in just a second. Just give me uno momento as I get this god tier artifact. Not quite what we wanted, but hey, one compromise is a-okay. We only want crit rate or crit damage here. Okay, I'm not even leveling it up. I don't care. Oh, but then if it goes... Here's the thing, if it goes into... No, it needs to... Ah, for fuck's sake. It's already useless, isn't it? Oh, I've got clinical fucking depression. Clinical depression! This... Oh, bro, the doctors are watching me play this game and they're saying in their minds this guy is going crazy. This man's about to just turn into the next Joker at this point with this fucking bullshit. Oh my god, dude. What a scam. Yeah, Aloy's grunts and her grunts. Nah, I think you're wrong.
I'm here.
Wait, hold up. Laura Post. No voice actor.
Sky's running out of rain for now. Time to dry off.
Aloys sound a lot more childlike. Aloys are very childish and very childlike grunts. Essentially. Ha! 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 Whilst Yelan's ones have like a womanly inflection, I guess. I guess that's the best way I'd put it, is that Aloys have a lot higher pitch, and like a lot like just childish, whilst Yelan's are like womanly inflection, an inflection in your voice, which is just kind of bending your voice at the end of a kind of a sound to like imply something, like implying a question. That was a vocal inflection to imply a question. You smoke weed? You know? That's a vocal inflection. I'm done with Genshin, though. I'm done with this bad shit ass, butt cheek ass game, dude. I'm done. I'm done. This game is beyond butt and cheek. And that's it for today. What's with the sample sentence? It's just a sample, dude. Just a sample. It's just a sample. You know, first thing that came to mind. I'm joking. I'm quite the religious man. I'm actually quite the Christian. not really. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Let me, because here's the thing, I'm gonna do something after the after I end stream, and that thing is I'm gonna be playing Honkai Impact. So let me just jump on it. Yeah. Oh, what a day. Listen, I know I complained a lot about it, and I'm gonna just finalize it. Yelan's Quest sucked. Yelan's Quest sucked so bad, and I really think they've dropped the cake with a lot of things. Just to on a, you know, let's take a second to just talk. As in right now, I thought no, I'm not. I'm gonna play it after stream, just because, yeah. This patch is gonna I think what's gonna make or break this patch in terms of quality is gonna be the music event. The Archon Quest was really good. But they put it right at the start, and people are gonna forget about it quite quickly in terms of patch content. The event was doable in only 3 days. It doesn't have more than 3 days worth of content. 4 days if you take into consideration the last one. It's got 3.5 days of content, the event. It is replayable if you want to grind it, but I guess that's up to people. So it's good. I think if, depending on how good the music event is, the Arataki drumming fantastical, I'm the best drummer, whatever the fuck, if that's really good, I think this patch is going to be a good patch because of the Archon Quest as well. But if the music event sucks, and well, the music is, it's going to be really hard for them to fuck it up if they're adding customizable maps. But yeah, now that we're done all the the patch 2.7 stuff that we can for now, essentially, thought I'd give my take on it. It's a good patch, but it's going to really depend on a lot of things if it continues to be good. Tomorrow, no stream, because it's Saturday, and I've got shit to do in the evening. But I'll be back on Sunday with Honkai, and pretty much from Sunday, it's all back to normal. Mondays are Genshin Impact Mondays, and then the rest of the week is going to be progressing through Honkai Impact, so expect more Honkai now than Genshin. And I'm kind of hyped. We haven't done it for about a week, and that's pretty much everything that I need to say. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by today. Really appreciate it. I'm going to head out. Hope everyone stays safe in wherever the fuck you guys are. If it's cold, wear a jumper. If it's not, don't, I guess. And I'll catch you guys on Sunday. I was going to say tomorrow. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Bye-bye. Bye.